Hey ladies. Oh geez, I should have touched myself up a little bit. I'm gonna try and make this video quick, and I know I say that every time and then it turns out being 20 minutes long, but I'm exhausted. I just woke up from a 2-hour nap. It's 10 o'clock. Me and Kevin went to a local restaurant down the street from my house when he got off of work because I really wanted catfish again. So I had catfish and it was delicious, and as soon as I got home I needed a break. So I took a nap. So I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as I can. I got my water here, excuse me. Alright, let's begin. Now today I am 16 weeks even. So I'm going to be talking about my 14 and 15 weeks. Let me first start off by saying the sickness, to the point of what it was, has dismissed. It's dispersed, knock on wood. It's still here and there after I eat around dinner time, like when I lay down. If I feel like my stomach is too full, then sometimes I will get sick. Like for example, this past week, I think I've only been sick twice, which is definitely a lot better than getting sick every single day. So I can't remember the day exactly that I stopped off at on my last video. So I have my notepad here. I think I've been doing an okay job about keeping track with some things. So I think we're going to start on, let's say, Monday the 7th. Basically, it's saying that I do feel a little bit better. My acne was going we're all women here. It was going ape shit. My nose has been breaking out a lot, and it's not giant pimples, but it's, well, you know what, I take that back. I had a couple giant ones like on my nose, and they hurt, but they weren't ever like visible. They were under the skin and they were kind of painful. And then also too around my nose, around here and my top lip, I was having little pimples, little breakouts. Tuesday the 8th, I was into sauces. I know I mentioned this in my last video, but these sauces that I was wanting was certain ranch, again, and A1 and hot sauce. Then again, I could have already mentioned this side in my last video, y'all. I have no idea. If so, then we're just going over it again. Definitely breathlessness. I get out of breath so easily. Like I said, you can definitely hear it in my videos. I'm kind of scared to see how, I really hate when it does that. I'm kind of scared to see how it's going to be when I'm a big lady about to pop. So bear with me for a second. If that goes out again, it's going to stay out and I'm not going to bother with it. This is a very old lamp, if you can't hear me clicking it. I always have relief after puking, so if you're upset about getting sick, just remember that it probably will help you feel better. And if you do think that you're throwing up everything that you're eating, go ahead and snack on some crackers. If you don't like saltines like myself, get the, what are they, the Ritz? The Keebler, they're the rectangle crackers. That's what I keep by my bedside. It irritates me when someone says drink water, which is difficult for me, and eat crackers, saltine crackers, because when you're someone who's throwing up a lot, you don't want to throw up saltine crackers. Like, it's hard to throw that stuff up. So if I'm gonna throw up a cracker, it's gonna be one that I like. And with these crackers that I've been eating, the little rectangle Ritz ones, I haven't been throwing those up. Oh yeah, okay, so I think I know where I left off this time. So we're gonna start with Thursday the 10th. I started liking olives again, but not the small ones, the big ones. Oh my goodness, they sound so good right now too. But I've been really wanting those big olives in the small jar. I've noticed that if it's in the bigger jar, they don't taste the same. So I've been wanting that. And then Friday the 11th is when things started changing from being sick, having my morning sickness for almost 4 months, to that simmered down now bring on the headaches. So on here I have the 11th and the 12th and the 13th, bad headaches. Now, these could be days that were migraines. I just didn't put migraines. But I've been having really bad headaches, and it's from daytime to nighttime. I'll wake up and I can feel it in the back of my neck. I've kind of just been dealing with that by taking Tylenol. I did talk to my doctor about that because I asked him about sleeping problems, and he told me to try Tylenol, Unisom, and Lord have mercy, I know I'm leaving something out right now. I always do, but I have yet to find Unisom. Right now I'm kind of off the Tylenol. Unless my head is like horribly bad, then I'll take one. I don't feel guilty taking Tylenol, y'all. If the doctor tells me I can take Tylenol, I would much rather take that than stress. I feel like stress is a much bigger issue than taking Tylenol. I've also heard Benadryl is good too. I have not taken that yet. Right now I'm just kind of slowing down from the medication. I was taking Tylenol PM, and I haven't lately. I've actually been resorting to sleep hypnosis on YouTube, and it helps occasionally when I finally get restless around 2 in the morning. I do recommend it. I do want to recommend sleep hypnosis on YouTube. The hour-long ones are my favorite. Anything more than an hour, I don't bother with. Anything 30 minutes, I don't really bother with because I end up like waking up as soon as it's done. So I like the hour-long ones. You just really got to listen. Cut out your surroundings. Make sure it's a nice, quiet surrounding, and just listen to the voices, his voice. And it's calming, it's soothing, and I need that in my life. I need that so bad. Also on the 12th, I have here possible baby movements. Isn't that crazy? And I know some of y'all are like, Sarah, you're a first-time mother. You're never going to know what that feels like. But if you knew who I was, I'm a very instinctual, I go with my instinct a lot. I believe in myself more than anyone. I trust my own instincts. I feel like I'm smarter than my own good, to be honest with you. I'm a very paranoid person. I spent a lot of time with myself over the years, so I strongly believe that I do know the difference between baby flutters down there and gas, because I know what gas feels like. I know what happens when you have gas bubbles and you toot. It happens mainly at night. Well, it only happens at night from what I feel. And it's above my pubic bone and probably this much down from my belly button. So I feel like if I press down, you can feel like it. I've heard that it could feel like popcorn popping, which it doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like a fish swimming around. That's what it feels like. I'm trying not to stop a lot and drink, but I don't need a drink. Do you like my cup? Love this cup. I got this at the dollar store, I think, or Walmart for like $3. While I'm on this subject, water. I know y'all know that I'm not a big water fan during my pregnancy, but I figured out a solution within this past week that has been killer. I just add about this much, just to get the flavor of it, of good lemonade, not no processed sugary crap lemonade, but the good. I'll have to show the brand in my next video. In fact, I'll probably do it Friday because that's my big ultrasound that we could find out the gender. I'll be 16 weeks in 2 days. We could find out the gender. But I'll put a little bit of lemonade in there, and then I'll fill the rest up with cold water. And it has been a hit. It is delicious. I love it. Jesus Christ. I really hate when that happens. Okay. Alrighty then, let's hurry it up now because we're at 10 minutes as usual. So, alright, let's go to Sunday the 13th. I'm having bad chin acne, which is true. I have horrible chin acne. This is also when my nose started getting stuffy. I've read today that that is because of all the blood that's circulating to my stomach and the baby and all that good stuff. So women can get nosebleeds, women can get congested noses. When I wake up in the morning, my nose is just so heavy. It's uncomfortable. It's congested. So that night I was craving fish and nuggets and fries from McDonald's. I had no night sickness, which I think that was the first of it because I didn't point that out for the 11th or the 12th. Let's see. My sister sent me a package from Colorado where she's living. That's where her husband was stationed. And she sent me some, sickness, pregnancy teas, some body wash, some sprays, some oils, and some books. She is a librarian in Colorado. So I got all that good stuff, and I'm also expecting another package with, as far as I know, another water cup because she recently went to Chicago for Beer Fest, which is amazing. She and her husband really want to do like their own brewery. My sister is one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life. She was in college for over 10 years, changed her major like 2 or 3 times from criminology to archaeology. She's crazy. So, but she's the smartest person I know, and I'm street smart, she's book smart. That's basically how that is. And then my brother, who's the middle child, he's just a boy. He's he's a dude. He's there. Okay, Monday the 14th, I was craving Olive Garden angel hair pasta bad. Like I could literally taste it in my mouth. So what I did was I had Kevin go by the grocery store, get angel hair pasta, get the cheap ragu type of jar of sauce, and I got some asparagus to bake with Parmesan on it, and it was pretty good. That's when also my my nipples start itching, and I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but ooh, dog, man, they itch and it's just my nipples. They itch so bad all the way around. This is such a horrible angle. I'm sorry. And I feel like I'm talking extremely quickly. That night, I was also very restless with a migraine. I made sure to point that out. I have here that my hair is flat like straw. The only reason it looks the way it looks right now is because my shampoo that I typically use, the Mane and Tail, which is like an animal shampoo, it kind of gives it some oomph, and I have had it up in a ponytail all day, so that's probably why it looks a bit fuller. But normally when I take a shower and I let it dry, air dry, I'm always in bed, so it comes out flat, and then it looks, like straw, but it's still wavy because it's tangly. It's just a mess. I hate messing with my hair. I also have here, I know this is completely random, but if you watch Netflix, or if you need something to watch, or if you're just bored with life, I highly recommend The 100 on Netflix. Very good. I wish there was more seasons on it. I finished both the seasons with Kevin, and he enjoyed it as well. It's just one of those things, you got to get past the first 2 episodes, and then you're hooked. So it's a very good TV show. The graphics, I think, are what make it. The graphics are amazing to me. I love like astrology, space type of things, and it's cool. So just check it out. Let's see, on the 15th, it says that I was wanting nuggets and chicken nugget fries, and fries from McDonald's again. I guess I just really wanted chicken nuggets and fries. For some reason, the barbecue sauce there, which I never really care for, I really wanted. It tasted really good. It says right here that I was moody / emotional, which it makes sense because these last 3 days I have been psycho. My emotions have been not sad or upset, but angry. I've been angry. I've had thoughts in my head. I've wanted to box people. Like I've thought I feel like the Hulk this last week. I feel like a very angry individual. So that's that. On the 16th, I did go to the dentist, and I got my lower left side filled because if I did not get this done, I would have been 23 eating applesauce, and that's not going to fly. Especially now since I do have my Medicaid insurance, with my pregnancy. I'm lucky to have that. So I did want to take it upon myself to go to the dentist because I was able to. And that was that. I was perfectly fine after that. I do want to say, though, I do feel like the only thing that happened with the numbing shots that they give you was I feel like I got really worse migraines a few days following. Let's see. I did have morning sickness that day too. I put that down here. So before I went to my appointment at 1:45, I did have some morning sickness. That was also the morning that I had like a fighting dream at school. And basically, long story short, I fought like everyone in that classroom, and after every person I fought, like everything went back to normal. Like it was so weird. Like I'd box you, and then everything was normal, and then someone would smart off, and then I'd box them, and then everything would go back to normal. It was so weird. My mind is crazy. I don't know why I feel so angry. I feel like it's something else, you know what I mean? On the 17th, on Thursday, it says that I had a profile view of baby with a question mark. Now, I didn't put much after that, so I don't really have much to talk about with it, but it wasn't as good of a dream as the first one I had of the baby boy in the parking lot in the car seat. He just looked perfect and like our child. I don't know. I have migraines all the way down from the 18th to the 23rd, which is today. So I have headaches down from there. On the 19th, on Saturday, I was sick at bedtime. I was feeling very tired and fatigued. On the 20th, I had the exact same thing, and that's all that I have written down there. And now we're moving on to this week. And hopefully, are you kidding me? God, I literally talk so freaking much. All right. So on the 21st, on Monday, I was sick at bedtime again. I was fatigued. I had a headache. I was also craving steak. Now, Kevin was such a sweetheart, and he spent way too much money on like 2 bags of groceries, and he brought home a big old steak that had 2 slits in it, so it was perfect for him and I. And it was like $18 for that steak. And I know that I'm supposed to have a well done steak, but I really, you know what? I wanted a little bit undercooked. I didn't want it to be tough or chewy, but I guess it wasn't in the cards for me, and God knew what I needed to have. So I had a freaking tough overcooked steak. Kevin said he liked it, but he's just saying that to be nice. So we ate that. We ate some more asparagus, which another thing. Ooh. I've been loving asparagus lately. In fact, I could eat some right now, but we don't have any. Asparagus in the oven with some olive oil, salt, pepper, and some sprinkled Parmesan. So good. Ah, good Lord, I want some right now. That's when I said that I had been super hormonal with mean thoughts. Hulk Sarah. Let's see, the 22nd, all that I have is that I wanted to mention the sleep hypnosis, which I guess is when I started doing that, which was yesterday. I hope it's not Thursday. It's funny because last week I wanted to make this video, but I literally did not realize that it was already Thursday. Like Wednesday had passed. So last week was kind of a blur. So that's why I really wanted to get this done tonight. I would have done it earlier, but like I said, I needed a nap. So here I am doing it now. On the 23rd, today, I was wanting seafood again. I want to say that's my main craving is seafood. Normally with my cravings, I'll want something, I'll have it, and then I'll be good. But seafood is something that I constantly want. I want, and not like salmon or anything. I want like crawfish. I want crab legs. Catfish. Last week we did have catfish, I believe. Last week or the week before we had catfish. It was not that good, but guess what? Sarah wanted it again this week, so we went and got it today. It was pretty good too. So we had catfish. I have here that we could possibly get the gender revealed on Friday if my doctor is not a douche about it. I've only had 3 appointments with him. This will be my 2nd time getting a ultrasound picture, which I'm very excited about. And the 2nd time we went, he Dopplered me so I could hear the heartbeat, but he didn't tell me the heartbeat. And as a first-time mother, And as emotional as I was to even hear it, I didn't think to ask that. I didn't think to ask any questions. But what irritates me is when, and y'all can agree with me or disagree with me all you want, but it irritates me when an OBGYN or a doctor of any sort, a doctor, knows their job, knows what they do daily, knows that I'm a first-time mom, or any first-time mom is, there because they have to ask those questions. They go to their home, their big old mansion every night, satisfied, happy, blah, 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 and you can't tell me the heart rate of my child? Like, it irritates me so much. And like, our appointments with him are so quick. I probably am going to be changing my doctors if this next appointment is not to my likings. I do have questions written down for this man, so he better get ready. Mama's not playing this time around. I'm 4 months now, and I'm feeling the mother hen coming out. And so let's see. I told you about the lemonade with the water. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that I have. So 21 minutes, that's pretty successful instead of 30 minutes, even though I totally thought this was going to be 10 minutes. I'm so sorry if some of you find this video annoying because of how quickly I was talking. I talk a lot, and I never think that I have a lot written down or a lot to say in 2 weeks, but apparently I do. So before I babble any longer, that is my 2 weeks. I'm hoping to check back in. I'm thinking I'll check back in Friday after my appointment, or I will just wait until that Wednesday, a week from now, and for sure make a video. It will be shorter, of course, which I'm sure some of you will like, but I do want to make a video. I do want to show you the baby or babies. We still don't know that yet. So that's pretty much it. Now, I'm probably going to make some soup because I'm hungry again, and I want the flavor of soup, some chicken noodle soup. Some noodles with carrot and broth just sounds so good to me right now. Side note, I've really been liking sauerkraut, the one in the jar, the white kind. I do not like the red kind, and I do not like it warmed up. I like it cold, out of the jar. I've been snacking on that. Also, 2 days ago, I also got some buttermilk. I feel like I am my grandmother's child. Someone needs to send me some homemade southern cornbread so that I can put it in there with the buttermilk, but I got me some buttermilk. I like to crack a bit of salt in it and just go to town with it. I think it was last night, at kind of like 10, 11 o'clock, I had a cup of buttermilk and I had a few bites of sauerkraut, and the girl got sick, and I've been sick a lot. But to get sick with sauerkraut, that was unpleasant, especially brushing my teeth afterwards, and a sauerkraut piece like that almost made me throw up again. Okay, I'm going too far now. Alright, so thank y'all for watching this video, and I will check back in with y'all next week. Bye!